Jerry Goins back again. It's been a little while, man. It's been a little while. We've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, making this program even better for y'all. Um, it's just a great day. It's a great day to be alive in the kingdom. It's a great day to help some more people with their financial situation. You know what I mean? Uh, so if your credit could speak for itself, I'm telling you guys, you would probably do some different things with your situation. You would probably, be a little bit embarrassed that you haven't done anything about it, right? And you would probably actually give me a call. You would probably return the call. You would probably take advantage of the information that's already been shared with you. But if this is your first time seeing this information, we're going to give you all some grades. All right. But I want everybody to know that a bad credit score or a low credit score, and that's basically just any credit score that you've been denied something because of, is not a bad thing by itself. Okay. The bad thing is not doing something about it. That's the part where you should feel shameful. Shame on you for not taking care of your credit. All right. But again, my name is Jerry Goins here, president of Goins Financial, and also regional consultant with Nove, the credit and money company. And it's just been a great ride helping people all along with their credit, with their finances. This is the same company that helped me actually get my first house within 5 months, y'all. 5 months. Apartment living was terrible. Okay. You can hear people snoring in the apartment beside you. There was no parking. They kept going up on the rent, and you cannot build a legacy by renting. Okay. You actually have to own something to leave a legacy because you cannot pass down temporary things and things that you do not own. So I knew that I needed help. And so I went ahead and I took advantage of the opportunity that was in front of me, man. And it really only took 5 months, legit. I mean, we started in December and I had the keys by April. Like some people are still shopping, right? By April. But we had the keys, we moved in. Now we're on our second property. We're building some equity, man. I'm excited. Like I didn't think that it was this easy. And I want to be able to be a light for somebody else. I want to be a beacon of hope that bad credit does not have to be the end. Okay, you can actually do something about it. And this company right here, Nove, can actually help you. All right. So if you're with me, I want you to put a one in the comment section. So we can go ahead and get started. And that way I know that we got some people plugging in. And I definitely appreciate you. I thank everybody for tapping in and being a part of this journey because it's not very easy, especially if you're doing it by yourself. I don't want anybody feeling like they have to do this credit journey by themselves. But that's what we're here for. We're here to help you and walk you through every step of the way so that you can get the credit score that you deserve. And so that way you can go ahead and get the whatever assets that you need to be able to build that generational wealth. So let's get right on into it. What is credit? It's the ability to access goods and services now, but pay for them later. Your consumer report is like a credit report card. Okay. So it shows the status of all your credit accounts from companies that have given you credit. Your credit score is like that financial GPA. It ranges from 300 to 850. That's a perfect credit score. It's how we buy land, property, vehicles, how we fund businesses and education, how we fund healthcare. Okay, it's how we fund our lifestyle, travel, and a lot more. And when we start talking about credit and community, higher credit scores equal better communities. Okay, so that's where we see people that become homeowners. They actually contribute to the property taxes of the actual area, and it improves the area which they live in. Rather than if you're renting, that money it could be going out of state. But either way, you're more likely to vote in local elections and decide your leaders when you're a homeowner as well. You have more pride in your property and you take better care of it. So in neighborhoods where more people are homeowners, the property It just feels better. It feels more like a community versus an area where a lot of people are renting. You might see trash in the yard, and the blinds all jacked up, right? Because they don't really care about their property. And this leads to lower crime rates and better schools and higher property values just because more people own the houses in that neighborhood. All right. So let's look at the cost of bad credit. Bad credit keeps you from living that American dream. Okay. 42 million people have a score in the 500s or lower. That's 1 in 4 people. 1 in 5 have a mistake on their credit that's worth at least 50 points. Wow. Right? Bad credit can cost you $100 to $1 million in extra interest and fees. I bet you didn't know that. And it can keep you from funding a business or getting emergency funds. And almost half of jobs check your credit before making the hiring decision. So now it's not only that you're not getting the credit card or you're not getting the mortgage, but you're not getting the job to even qualify for it. That's crazy. You're getting denied income if your credit is in a certain situation. That's scary to me, right? So the true cost of bad credit, let's look at it. A $300,000 mortgage, if your score was a 640, have an interest rate of 7.5, your monthly payment $2,000, just over $2,000, total cost $755,000 is what you paid for that $300,000 house. What's the true cost of that? Excuse me. If you had a 740 credit score now, you would be looking at a 6% interest rate, paying only $1,700 a month. Total cost here is $108,000 less. That's crazy. You're saving $300 a month just for having 100 points extra on your credit score. Okay, somebody put 100 in the comment section if you understood that. 100 in the comment section, because you had 100 more points on your credit score. You saved $108,000, $300 a month on a $300,000 mortgage. That's how easy it is. Let's look at a $50,000 auto. Okay, so with this, you're saving $95 a month. You're saving $5,700 over the course of the entire loan. Okay, with a $25,000 credit card, you're saving $144 per month. You're saving $8,600 by the time you paid that card off. What about a $100,000 business loan? You're saving $347 a month. You're saving $41,000 over the course of that loan. Total cost of 100 points, $886 a month, or $164,000 overall. And remember, this is just for one house, one auto, one credit card, and one business loan. Now, if that's all you did over the course of your lifetime, yes, bad credit just cost you $100,000. But imagine how many people go on to get multiple houses, multiple cars, multiple credit cards, multiple loans. Okay? This starts to add up over a lifetime. So we want to definitely be able to have the best score possible at all times. All right. So what makes up your credit score? There's 5 categories. Somebody put the number 5 in the comment section for me so we can boost this algorithm. And I'm going to get to some secrets here, how you can actually improve your personal finances in just a little bit. So put a 5 in the comment section and let's go. Let's go. So payment history is number 1. We're talking about payment history. Okay. I see some people are shocked in the comments. That's it. Appreciate you, Giselle. Thank you. Appreciate you. So she says, look, I'm ready to get these 5 factors so that we can go ahead and get to the good stuff. Payment history, 35%. Or about 192 points. Credit utilization, 30%, or about 165 points out of your entire credit score. Age of credit, 15%, or 82 points. Credit mix, 10%, or 55. New credit, 10%, or 55. So real quick, going over each one of these, the payment history, you want to make sure that all of your loans are paid on time. If you miss a payment, it's going to report as a 30-day late, 60-day late, 90-day late, 120-day late. And each one of those things can knock your credit score down by 30 to 100 points. It's the most impactful thing with your credit score. Credit utilization, how much of your overall credit are you using? How much of your loan have you paid off? That all goes into this credit utilization. Now, usually it's only talking about revolving credit, where we talk about your credit card. So if you have $1,000 credit card and you're using half of it, or $500, you have 50% utilization, and you're getting docked half of those points. Okay, so age of credit, it just looks back to how long you've had and established your credit. Usually student loans are the longest thing on your credit, so they're actually helping you out. But there's not a real formula to kind of figure out how many years you need on your credit score to give you a certain point. So that's just one of those mysteries of the FICO score. Credit mix is important because we want to see how you are handling installment loans, revolving loans, and a great mix of different loans. You also want to have some real estate loans on there as well, because real estate goes into a whole nother part of your credit score where they're trying to see, when they're trying to qualify for you, they're trying to see if you have any real estate portfolio. If you have a real estate portfolio, you're going to get approved for more things. And if you don't have a mortgage or a real estate portfolio. All right. Now, new credit, that's talking about inquiries, y'all. We don't want to keep applying for a card every few weeks. If you got denied last week, don't try again for at least 90 days. Okay, your credit score is not going to move that fast to get you qualified for that credit card in 1 week. So stop doing it. You're just hurting yourself. Each inquiry can cost you 5 to 10 points. So 300 plus 555 points, that equals a perfect 850 if you are knocking out each one of these categories. So how do I increase my score? We're going to give you some proven tips. We're going to give you some winning strategies and our secret weapon that has empowered over 100,000 people. First, you want to check your credit score. You can get that, or your credit report, rather. You can get that at annualcreditreport.com. And you want to look at your revolving debt. So that's like your credit cards, any installment debt, car, house note, any charge-offs, debt written off by the creditor but still collectible. You want to look for collections, that's debt transferred or sold to an agency. You want to look for inquiries. You want to look for errors, accounts that aren't even yours, or inaccuracies or outdated info. These are the things you want to be looking for. Now let's look at some tips and tricks. Each tip is going to affect one of those 5 categories that we talked about. So we're talking about negative items. We got to get those out of there. We're going to use the FCRA and the FDCPA to dispute items harming your credit. All right. Writing dispute letters yourself can be time consuming though, y'all. If you ever try to sit down and actually do this, you probably have given up already. All right. But you may also not know your rights and the things that you can dispute versus the things you just want to leave alone. Now, you can also ask for an increase on your credit cards, and don't use the increase. Why do I say that? Because that can lead to an instant boost, because now you went from a $1,000 limit to a $2,000 limit. So that $500 that used to be half of your score, now it's only a quarter of your utilization. So that's going to help get the boost. But if you're using that, if you just use the extra 500, then it puts you right back at that 50% utilization, because now you're at 1,000 out of that 2,000. So that's not going to help you. You want to get the increase, but don't use it. Only bad part is if you have a history of late payments, you may not get approved. Okay. So you also want to become an authorized user. You can ask a relative, a friend to get added on their credit account as an authorized user that is in good standing. Okay. Now, if their account is trash, it's going to hurt your credit. So always make sure that they're in good standing first. Okay, if they've missed payments and things, it is going to go on your report as well. So you definitely want to keep that in line. You can also get a secured card. It's a great option, especially if you can't apply for a regular card or an unsecured card. You want to look for the ones that graduate to an unsecured card. You can actually go to my Linktree. Should be in the comment section. It's just Linktree/Jerry Goins. It's also on my Facebook bio page. And you'll see the Discover It card. It's actually part of the bank-funded credit play that we're running. So you can also check that out. But it graduates to an unsecured card after about 6 to 7 months. And you get your deposit back. That's really cool. You can report your rent payments. All right, you're living there. You might as well get credit for it. However, setup can be challenging with this, and late payments can also sometimes be reported. Now, don't close your old credit cards. This is the easiest trick in the book. Leave those credit cards open. And if you are getting charged an annual fee for those cards, well, then don't get cards with an annual fee. Okay, we'll call them forever cards because you can literally keep them forever without having to pay that annual fee. So that's really what is important whenever you're looking for a card in the first place. Okay, because when you close accounts, it increases your utilization because it reduces the amount that's available. All right, and it also hurts your credit age. Now, both of those things together are going to lower your score. and knowing your statement date. Okay. If you want to go to our credit masterclass, we talk about how to actually um, play by the credit card's own game. Okay. You got to know where your chill zone is. If you don't know what that is, go to the link tree in my bio, tap on that free credit masterclass, and you can actually see that credit card play. Okay. How to actually play the game that the credit card companies are playing, and you can actually hide your utilization. But you need to know that statement date. Okay. So, all that said, our secret to do-it-yourself disputing is Monove Disputes Manager. This software is a game changer. Okay, it's only $199 and then $69 a month. So what it does is it potentially we have to use the word potential because we don't want to make a guarantee. Okay, so we can potentially improve your credit score by creating AI generated dispute letters based on your unique credit report. Okay, so this thing actually scans your credit report, finds all the negative items, and comes up with a dispute letter. Your first round can be ready within 10 minutes of enrolling. This stuff is fast. Okay, you just click a few times and boom, you have the letter. Click a few times, you got the next one. Click a few times, you got the third one. Now you mail that out and you're doing battle with the credit bureaus. All right. Also, a credit coaching library with educational videos, credit monitoring on all three bureaus, $1 million in ID theft coverage for your entire household. So you're getting all of this for that $199 and then the $69 per month, and also an online budgeting tool and score simulator. That's really cool. Now, we have people all over the country getting great results. All right. So if you want to see this stuff start working for you, you definitely want to tap in. All right. Maybe someone is sharing this live with you on their page, or maybe they shot it over to you in a messenger. You want to tap in with them and say, how do I get access to this AI powered software so I can have it working for me? Now, if you're too busy for the assisted do it yourself, we do have another option, because I know somebody out there was like, yeah, but I'm not really comfortable with software, or I don't have time. Like, I'm busy. I work 40 hours a week. I'm a boss. I got my own business. I don't have time to sit down and mess with credit. Can somebody do it for me? Absolutely. We've got you covered. All right. So I wanted to introduce y'all to our exclusive referral partner, Credit Likes. Only $239 and then $89 a month, and we'll do it for you. Fully licensed, bonded, and certified. We create customized dispute strategies that matches your unique credit profile. Disputes are sent out within 24 hours of onboarding and automatically every month. We also have this amazing thing. It's the best in the industry, 3-month risk-free money-back guarantee if no deletions. Okay, so 90 days, you start today, 90 days, we don't have any progress, you get all your money back. Consider it like a savings account, all right? You just saved up a bunch of money because we weren't able to get any movement on your credit. Same $1 million ID theft coverage for your entire household, same online budgeting tools and score simulator. Now, what that is, the score simulator, you're able to move the dial to detect how much you need to pay off your credit score, your credit cards, in order to get a certain increase in the points that you have. So if you have a 650, it might say, hey, you pay $1,000 down on your credit card, you'll get to a 700. This is really good things to know, because there are a lot of things we can dispute, but there are also some things that you can do on your end to get that going. So we have a 6-round process with the Credit Likes: a verification request, a debt reinvestigation, method of verification, direct to the furniture disputes, a threaten to file a complaints, and then we actually file complaints. And we are also looking for certain things of compliance of which your rights have been violated, and we can actually sue the credit bureaus or the furnisher. We have a unique partnership with a law office. And so we're actually looking for these things. And whenever we find this, we can go ahead and submit these complaints on your behalf, and you get paid. Not only do you get paid, but that item gets removed from your credit report, leading to an increased score. Okay, so the results are all over the place. I just want you to kind of imagine for yourself, in the next 6, 9, 12 months, right? A year from now, whatever was holding you back, no longer holding you back. Like, only you know the true thing that's going on with your credit score, what's happening with it. But imagine that no longer being an obstacle. Imagine the yeses and the you're approved coming in. All right. So you want to go ahead and get started. Okay. You can get qualified for that new home, that new mortgage, that new vehicle. Get your business funded. Okay. You can skip the line of building the business credit and go directly into getting unsecured business credit if you have a great credit score. Okay. All you need is a 700 and we'll get you there. Okay. So you can also save money by paying little to no interest at all. And getting started is easy. Just ask the person that invited you for the link to enroll today. You're actually going to get a vacation voucher as well, if there's any left, to one of 50 destinations, 3 days, 2 nights, hotel accommodations. You just pay a small fee to get the little vacation voucher. And it's not a timeshare or anything like that. But this right here is just to reward you. You're rewarding yourself for getting started. All right. Now, if you see this on my page and you want to invite, or you want me to invite you to the information, you can actually just go to my link tree, or let me know, and I'll see if I have any $100 off discounts available for the software or for the service. Okay, that means you're able to get the service instead of $199. You're able to get the software. I mean, instead of for $199, you're getting the software for $99, and then the $69 per month. Or you can move over and get the service where we're doing it for you. Instead of $239, you're getting it for only $139 a month. I mean, excuse me, $139 up front and then $89 per month. So let me know. I only have a few of those $100 discounts available, but they are going right now. So just want to say welcome to Novade, the financial future that you truly deserve. And thank you so much once again for tuning in, tapping in, being a part of this amazing journey that we have, where we're helping people all across the country do this and do this right. You're welcome for the tips. Really do appreciate y'all for tapping in, and I'll see y'all next time. All right. See y'all in the inbox. Peace.